Yes, yes, yes. It is fantasy playoffs time. We're in it, baby. We're in fantasy playoffs. I did come out short in one of my leagues. One out of five leagues came out short. Came down to a tiebreaker. It is what it is. It's fantasy football. I had Puka Nakua. Did it have him have so many close losses? It is what it is, though. We're in playoffs in four leagues. One league I'm super confident in. Another league I'm very confident in. And the other two, I'm just like, okay, my guys need to play good. And hopefully you guys are in the same boat. Hopefully you guys are in your fantasy football playoffs. But today, today for waiver wire pickups, it is going to be a bit of a, I don't want to say like a steady stream, basically, right? Because either you're in the playoffs or you're not. And that's just what it is. And most of you guys should be in the playoffs, unless you're in a league that has playoffs in the last week in the NFL, which that is just horrible. You should not be in one of those leagues. But if you're in the playoffs, I want to say congratulations. I hope to see you on the finish line. And if you didn't make the playoffs, better luck next year. Start getting ready for next year's fantasy football leagues. If you don't have a league for next year, you're always more than welcome to join an NSP league. Always free. Free, paid, auction, dynasty. We have it all. We do it all. We're NSP. Brandon, what's good, man? Appreciate you being here. Let's see what kind of stream this is, right? Live fantasy football advice. People should be very excited about this, depending on how many leagues you're in. But Brandon says, I made the playoffs. I am on the first week bye with my second place. Congratulations. I am in first place in one league, so I got to buy. I'm in second place in a dynasty league, but second in my division, so I don't get a buy. And then in my other leagues, I'm in third and fourth. So that's what's up. Brandon says, I'm nervous, but I just got to win one to go to the championship. That is the best way to look at it. Start prepping, okay? This is not a bye week for you. This is a week where you go out there, you dissect the defenses, you pick up a defense who's going to have a great championship matchup, a great semifinals matchup, and you take that away, you store it on your bench so you don't let your competitors go out there and get it. It is what it is. That's fantasy football. Okay, people are, you got to go out there. You have to be aggressive. You have to take advantage of the situation. You're not worried about this upcoming week, right? You're not picking up players like Patrick Taylor. You guys are chill, but also one step ahead. Always be one step ahead compared to your opponents. Always look at your opponent's rosters, see what they're missing, see what they're lacking, see if they're streaming defenses, kickers, whatever it may be. Take advantage of that, right? Any little advantage that you can get, go out there and take it. Also, use this week if you're on a bye week as a practice round, as a practice round as far as, okay, you know what? I feel like starting this guy. I'm going to start him. I'm going to start him. I'm going to start this guy. I'm going to bench this guy. See what the most amount of points that you could possibly get on your roster and see if that works for you. If it doesn't, then now you know, right? Certain matchups. Should I pick up Arizona defense week 16? They're facing Carolina, but I know Carolina has been playing a lot. Carolina has been playing a lot better. So I'm a little bit nervous about going out there and picking up Arizona because Arizona also has not been the greatest as far as defense. Let's look at their pass real quick. Arizona Cardinals here. So the Arizona Cardinals, they had -1 point last week. That is not great against Seattle. They did come out with a few big games. Okay, they had 9 points against Minnesota, 12 against Seattle 2 weeks ago, and then 13 points in week 10, right before the bye. So not bad. Arizona Cardinals looking kind of good, but Carolina has been sneaky, right? They've been sneaky. They've been able to rack up points. I don't like what they're doing. It gives me false hope. Liam, hey, dude, what's going on? Appreciate you being here, Liam. Ask me some questions. Help me keep going in the stream, okay? I haven't been here on YouTube in quite some time. I'm taking not a little break, but real bad allergies. So I got to take a break from TikTok. It's just nonstop over there. I wouldn't have been able to keep up. So Vince and I switched today. Brandon says, can you look at Atlanta's defense for me? I don't need to because that is the defense that I am eyeing. If I'm not mistaken, They're going against the New York Giants one week, and then the other week they're going up against the who is it? Who is it? They're going against the Raiders. Is it the Raiders? Let me see. I'm getting excited because the Atlanta Falcons, as horrible as they are in defense, their matchups are beautiful. Las Vegas next week, or week 15, which is next week, and then the New York Giants. Beautiful. Yeah, beautiful. I really like that. I do. Big Money Joe, what's up, dude? Appreciate you being here. Brandon says week 15 and week 16, they're projected 17 points. Yeah, it looks very good for them. Very, very good. I want to find defenses who are going up against the Raiders, the Giants. I was going to say the Panthers, but like you said, the Panthers are coming up. By any chance, if you see the Eagles out there and available, go pick them up. If you see the Steelers out there and available, go pick them up. It's unlikely, but it's out there. Liam, Jordan Love, Herbert, or Baker this week? How many times are you going to ask me this question, dude? And you ask me this question, I think, every single week. And my answer has been the same every single week. Baker, Love, Herbert in that order. I know you love Herbert. I know Herbert has gone off for you. But that is a boomer bust type quarterback, right? I love it. I love it. But we can't play around now. We're not playing around. If I'm going to the playoffs, I'm all in on Baker. I like Jordan Love too. Jordan Love's great. He's cool. I can't remember what he did against the Lions. I really want to look at that game. He did 14 points. Not bad. Even against a tough matchup. With only 20 dropbacks, he had 14 points. Not bad for Jordan Love. Not bad. But yeah, I'm going Baker Mayfield. I mean, if we look at Baker real quick, and I love being able to be on YouTube because I get to spend time on these questions here. Baker had 21 points last game against Las Vegas. Pretty easy matchup. I know he had 12 against Carolina, but Carolina was playing lights out that game. But the week before that, he goes with 18. Baker is one of the top fantasy quarterbacks. You got to stick with him. He's ranked 5 as far as QBs. Can't go wrong there. TikTok getting banned on the 19th. I heard that. Reed was telling me about it. Of course, I caught up with the news. Kind of sucks because this year, half the season, I focused on TikTok, and we got over 1,000 new followers on TikTok. Yes, it was awesome. And to hear that all that's going to go away, the time, the effort, the work, it sucks. It sucks. But it is what it is. Our main focus is here on YouTube. It always has been. We're just using TikTok as a branch to try to get people over here. Didn't quite work out that way. But I got a lot. I probably got a pretty good following on TikTok. People DMing me every single week about fantasy matchups, just about football as well. Not bad. But yeah, Raiders. That's the Atlanta Falcons going up next, and then after that they have the Giants, which is a beautiful matchup. That's why you don't have 3 QBs, says Brandon. Yeah, honestly, I don't like holding 3 quarterbacks. In this scenario, though, if you're in the fantasy playoffs and you see that your opponent likes to stream quarterbacks, which is probably unlikely at this point, unless they have CJ Stroud, then yeah, I don't mind you having 3 quarterbacks because you're taking one more possibility away from them. I drop Herbert as well. I'll drop Herbert and pick up Matthew Stafford. Yeah, Baker's a dog. Tell them all to come. I do tell people on TikTok, hey, come over to YouTube. I got a guy out there, Vince. He knows his stuff, and he's great, and he's giving out great fantasy football advice, and no one likes to turn over. I don't know why. Nathan Boyd, appreciate you being here, Nathan. I like the logo here. He says, play 2, half PPR. You got McLaurin, AJ Brown, and Jawan Jennings. Okay, obviously, I'm going to go AJ Brown. Obviously, right? AJ Brown's a dog. The thing about McLaurin, though, is that his target share, it's up and down, right? Last week, he had 8 targets. I mean, the week 13, he had 8 targets. Very nice. But the week before that, 6. The week before that, 2. The week before that, 6. The week before that, 3. It's just so inconsistent to the point where I kind of want to start Jawan Jennings here. where you're going to have Jawan Jennings and Brock Purdy playing the entirety of the game, where Jawan Jennings did not play the whole game in Chicago because they were blowing the Bears out. Again, I love doing YouTube because I get to really dive into these comments here where I looked at the wrong guy. When we look at Jawan Jennings, last week he had 8 targets. Okay, same thing as Terry. Week before that, 5 was a snow game. Horrible. We got blown out. And before that, 7. Before that, 11. Before that, 11. He's the guy out there in San Francisco. Personally, this is not a hot take. Call me biased. Call me what you want. I'm going to go A.J. Brown, Jawan Jennings. Terry McLaurin has the higher ceiling. I'll give you that. But I'm not messing around for playoffs. I'm going A.J. Brown, Jawan. Brandon says, should I drop Christian Watson for Atlanta defense or Romeo Doubs? See, the thing with Romeo Doubs and with any other wide receiver besides Reed, really, for the Packers, is that the target share is just so high. It's spread out tremendously. And this is why I like Sleeper, right? Sleeper, you could go to scores. You could click on a game that just happened. Week 4. Where's my Packer? Okay, here's the Packers. Let's look at wide receivers. Dobbs wasn't even relevant. I'm not too sure. He wasn't even relevant there. It was just Christian Watson and Wicks. But let's go to week 13. We can look at week 13 here. For Green Bay, go to wide receivers. Jaden Reed, he has 6 targets, which is not great for a wide receiver 1. Christian Watson with 4 targets. Wicks with 5 targets. And then that's it. And then you got your tight end. See, there is just so inconsistent. I don't like it. Boomer bust guy. Liam says, I got 2 running back spots, 2 wide receivers, and a flex. Can you pick from these players? King Henry, Aaron Jones, which causes high blood pressure every single week, K9, Tyrone, Sharp, Jay Jettas, London, Evans. Okay, so let's go to the running backs first. So for sure, King Henry. After that, I'm at a mix here because Aaron Jones has been getting lucky with the touchdowns late game. I have Aaron Jones. He stresses me out every single week. But I'm going to go Aaron Jones here. If K9, get this, hear me out. If K9 does not play, I am starting King Henry and Charbonnet. I think it's that much of a difference. If Kenneth Walker is not playing, Charbonnet is an all-elite running back. So if K9 is playing, I'm going to go King Henry, Aaron Jones. And then you have the slight chance that K9 is going to be on a rotation a little bit more than usual. And then for wide receivers, I'm just going to go down the line here. Jay Jettas, Drake London, Mike Evans as your flex. That's what I'm doing here. I'm pretty sure you're thinking the same thing. You've been doing good all year. But what was I looking at here? Oh, that's what I want to see. I know the Falcons have struggled big time. Maybe because of quarterback play. But Drake London, disgusting amount of targets. It's disgusting. I traded Drake London at the beginning of the season. I traded Drake London in the beginning of the season. I traded Drake London, and I traded Brandon Ayuk, and I got Kenneth Walker, and I got Malik Neighbors. Not a horrible trade. Kind of seems fair now because Brandon Ayuk's not playing. But Drake London's a beast. Let's see. Brandon says, I am having... oh, by the way, I see this. Yeah, I'm saying it's disgusting. Like, it's freaking good. That's what I meant. Hopefully you don't take it as, like, that's bad. No, it's disgusting. Like, it's disgustingly good. It's stupid good. Brandon says, I am having to call out of work tomorrow because I am sick and I hate it. I just don't want them to be mad at me, but health over wealth. I could agree there. Health over wealth. I'm feeling under the weather as well. That's why I'm here on YouTube and not on TikTok. But dude, hopefully you feel better. If I were you, talk to your manager right now. Just be like, hey, brother, because I'm a manager at my facility. But hey, man, to be completely honest with you, I feel like crap. I'll give you an update in the morning, but right now I'm so out of it. Just giving you a heads up. So he's not blindsided. He or she's not blindsided in the morning. Damn, AJ, you fell down a fourth in our league. Me and you in the second round, baby. Yeah, dude. I'm pretty sure it will be me and you. I was gonna be up, right? I was gonna be in second place, but then Ray Gamer all of a sudden Ray Gamer had who was it? Puka Nakua, who dropped a 40 burger on me, and I lost. I was like, damn. Ravens or Broncos defense this week? I'm gonna go Ravens here. If you saw my fantasy video that I released today, I like the Ravens matchup a lot going up against the New York Giants. They still haven't got to figure it out yet. They still get shut out in the first quarter. So yeah, and Ravens are always physical, so they're gonna get to the quarterback. Let's see real quick about the Broncos. Where are the Broncos and Colts? That's not bad either, but I'd rather go Ravens. Yeah, he got me 16 targets week 13. Yeah, he's disgusting. TS again. Oh, by the way, thank you for being here, TS. Njoku 17 targets. I was so pissed off. I'm in an auction league, and Njoku was available, right? Well, after he got off his injury, so that's why he was there. And I put in a bid for six fab dollars. I got beaten out, and the person who beat me put in 7. I'm pissed. The person who beat me is the same person that I traded Drake London to, and they missed playoffs. I just kicked him out of the playoffs. I have Evan Ingram. It's not bad. I have Evan Ingram, as well as I think I have someone else. Evan Ingram, as well as I have Hawkinson. Evan Ingram and TJ Hawkinson is who I have. You think Chargers are best defense to hold for championship weekend? They play the Pats. It's honestly very good. The Chargers have a decent defense. Actually, I want to see their history here. It's a pretty good defense. If people are going up against the Patriots, I want to hold on to that. Patriots are kind of like the Panthers. You just never know. Sometimes they'll come out and they'll play. Drake May, dude, he's something else. So right now, the Chargers actually ranked 7th in defense. Pretty darn good. To now have a great game against Kansas City. Against Atlanta, they had an awesome game. Baltimore, bad. Cincinnati, bad. Tennessee, good. Cleveland, good. New Orleans, good. Arizona, bad. It could possibly be a good game. I could see that. TS is Tony Stark. Ooh, Tony Stark. It's sad fantasy is coming to an end. It is. It's very sad. But remember, we start fantasy football videos in July. Don't forget that. My birthday month. We do videos all year long. So even though the football season ends, we still do videos. And this year, I'm actually considering doing dynasty videos during the off season. Ray, what's going on? I'm not talking to you. I'm mad at you. You had Puka Nakua drop a 40 burger on me. You beat me. Ugh, so bitter. Good win though. Good for you. Brandon, I would tell my manager, but she blocked me over petty drama, but still shouldn't block me. Basically, I missed a couple of things during closing, and she always shuts down. As a manager, you can't do that. Yeah, as a manager, you got to be strong. You got to put up a face. Honestly, people are going to want to work. People work for people, right? People don't work for the company. People work for people, whether it be the owners of the company, whether it be the managers of the facility. if you're a good manager, if you're a good leader, people are going to want to work for you and they will work hard for you. Ray says, I'm having a really hard time figuring out what defense I would play in week 16. What are your best defensive plays for week 16? Bills aren't available anywhere. So for my week 16, I got to mention the Falcons because the Falcons are going up against the New York Giants. Looking at the rest of the week 16 matchups, I wouldn't mind the Cardinals going against the Panthers, but the Panthers, like we've been talking about, have been playing pretty good. Eagles against the Commanders. If Eagles are available, you want to pick them up. They're a top 2 defense. Titans against Colts. Gotta switch my cough drop. I'm a little sick. Sorry about that. Jags and Raiders, I feel like you could pick up any defense of those 2 teams because both those offenses suck. And I think that's it. They were to cap out. I will end off with maybe Buccaneers and Cowboys. That Cowboys old line is horrendous. They're going to get to the quarterback. They're going to get a pick. So it's not bad. Who do the Buccaneers play? Against the Panthers. That's not bad. Week 17. That's not bad at all. Buccaneers may be a defense to stash here. Who do they play this week? They play the Raiders. Oh my gosh. Buccaneers is the defense to have. You think Bengals wide receiver may struggle against Titans this week? Guy I'm playing in the first round has Chase and T. If it's in a full PPR, it doesn't matter if they struggle or not. Full PPR, those guys are going to eat. But Titans corners, pretty tough to play against. I will admit that. But T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, they're going to get their bread. Half PPR. Nice. They're going to eat. They're going to get their bread. Brandon says, have you been cooped up in bed all day? I wish I was cooped up in bed all day. No, I'm the type of manager. Rain or shine, snow, because we've seen snow here in Texas. Sick, not sick, unless I'm like COVID strong or on my deathbed, I won't show up to work. It's very, very, I don't think I've ever called in sick. Ever. But yeah, no, I wish I was cooped up in bed all day. I hate being at work when I'm sick, but I hate, what is that? I hate jeopardizing my team more. I hate leaving them short-handed. So if I could help that, then I will be there. Thanks, man. No problem, Ray. Thank you for beating me in the game before playoffs. Wandier says, in 2-week playoffs, currently in week 2, and down 20 points to my opponent. Okay, that's crazy. I haven't seen this type of fantasy this year yet. Down 20 points to my opponent. Half PPR. I have solid roster. JJ, Nico, nice. AJ Brown, nice. Would you start Rico at flex or some floor safety over AJB? No, I'd rather go AJ Brown here. I'm not freaking out on AJ Brown. I'm not freaking out on AJ Brown. They're going up against Pittsburgh next. They're going to have to stay competitive. They will. Like I said, it is what it is with AJ Brown. He's still a must-start guy every single week. And if you have the liberty of having him as your flex, congratulations to you, by the way. But yeah, especially if it's half PPR, I'm going to go AJ Brown over Rico Dotto. Panthers are number 1 worst defense against running back, making me second guess. It's not bad, right? We see back-to-back games with Rico Dotto looking good. But in plain sight, in plain sight, I feel like you just have to start AJ Brown over Rico Dotto. If I was in your shoes, I would start AJ Brown over Rico Dotto. Ray Gamer, both options aren't bad, Wandier. I'm just letting you know what I would do. They're not bad. So I feel like whatever decision you decide to make, one's going to be better than the other, obviously, but both those decisions aren't going to be bad. And I also feel like either one of those decisions won't cost you the game because I feel like both those guys have a pretty high floor. Even AJ Brown with 8 points last week, with 4 targets, 8 points, pretty high floor. Ray Gamer, how do you feel about the Broncos defense versus Chargers in week 16? Or the Vikings defense versus Seahawks if I don't get any of those others in my standard league? I own Minnesota and Denver. I would rather go Broncos against the Chargers than Vikings against Seahawks because Seahawks are going to be playing super aggressive because they're fighting to stay on top. And Los Angeles, they're not slowing down. Nathan, can you rank these guys if they are the starter? Guerrero, Walker, Taylor, Sincere, McCormick. So obviously, if Isaac Guerendo's a starter, you got to go Isaac Guerendo, then Kenneth Walker, and then you're forced to play Sincere McCormick if he's starting. If Isaac Guerendo's not going, then now you're looking at Patrick Taylor, Kenneth Walker. Now, we've seen Patrick Taylor come out. He did score a touchdown. We didn't see too much of him. Sincere McCormick's a dog. But reality of the situation is that the Raiders more than likely will be trailing. Right? They don't have the luxury to be running all game. And that hurts Sincere. And he does share that backfield 60-40 split whenever he is a starter with Abdullah. Patrick Taylor, do I like him over Kenneth Walker? Plain sight, I want to say no. But if he is a starter and Isaac Guerendo's no good to go, then Kenneth Walker and then Patrick Taylor will be the bell cow of that backfield. It's just how the Niners work. So Guerendo number 1, Walker number 2, Sincere McCormick number 3. Guerendo's not playing. I'm not going to be biased. I'm going to go Kenneth Walker, then Pete Taylor, then Sincere McCormick. But Guerendo should be good to go. He should be good to go. Liam Backus, I've been battling with the kids in TikTok comments lately. What's your opinion on it? They think that after last week, Puka is on the same level as Jay Jettis and Chase. Tell me I'm not crazy. If you hear that, I'm sorry. I'm crunching my cough drop. So Puka Nacua, the reason why do I think he's as talented as Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase? I think he's up there in talent. If I had to rank the wide receivers, I'm probably putting Chase first, Jay Jettis second, and then Puka. Now, the reason why Puka looks like an all-elite player, he is an all-elite player. The reason why he is getting all these flowers is because that offense funnels through 2 guys, Puka Nacua, Cooper Kupp. Puka Nacua being the number 1 option, the first read, and Cooper Kupp being the second. That's why this guy is getting so much attention. He's a great wide receiver, don't get me wrong. But fantasy-wise, I got Puka over those guys. It is what it is. Just because our offense goes through them first and only him and one other person. Where Jay Jettis is TJ Hawkinson, Jordan Addison, and Aaron Jones. It's just Jamar Chase has T. Higgins, Yoshi Vash, Chase Brown. He gets everything. And yes, that's a great point. Jay Jettis is also double team every single play. So is Jamar Chase. Ray says Brandon Aubrey or Cameron Dicker rest of season. Oh, that's tough. You can't go wrong. I can't say that. I'm gonna say you can't go wrong with Dicker the kicker, but you kind of can. I think the Cowboys have played well enough that you are comfortable starting Brandon Aubrey. I'm gonna go Brandon Aubrey here because the Cowboys are good enough to get to the other side of the field, but not good enough to score every single drive. A touchdown every single drive, I should say. From Spider-Man. Brandon says the commentator said Dicker the kicker last night, bro. Oh, really? I've always said Dicker the kicker. Just because his name, Cameron Dicker. Just gotta say Dicker the kicker. I have nicknames for a lot of players. If you guys watch our mock drafts during the offseason, I have nicknames for a lot of players. Nathan, yo, it's Nate Dog. What's going on, brother? How's it going? Welcome to the YouTube, baby. Let's go, man. Like I said, you guys have any questions, put it down in the comment section. I'm here. I'm here for it. It's YouTube. I get to be a little bit slower. I get to take my time on all these comments, which is what I love. I love taking my time on these comments. I get to really dive in there and give my feedback. Ray says, in week 16, should I play Garrett Wilson versus the Rams, Myers versus Jaguars, or Shakir versus Patriots in standard? Okay, so that's what I don't like. I don't like standard leagues. So when you're saying standard, right, just so we're on the same understanding, you're saying it's non-PPR. If it's non-PPR, Shakir has the highest touchdown upside. Wilson will be close to that. Myers has touches, right? He gets a lot of targets. Overall, I'm going to go Garrett Wilson, to be completely honest with you, because just like the Rams, the Jets funnel through two wide receivers. That is Garrett Wilson and that is Devontae Adams. Two wide receivers. I'm going to feel comfortable going Garrett Wilson. Nate Dog, should I start Green Bay defense against Saints week 16? Without Derek Carr, why not? Right? Why the hell not? Derek Carr's not there. Let's take advantage. Let's throw a party. And let's get the defenses going up against the New Orleans Saints. So it's not bad, right? Let's look at this week. Who do the Packers got this week? They got the Seahawks, so you probably don't want to start the Packers this week. But next week, going against the Saints, hell yeah. Without Derek Carr, hell yeah. And then who do the Packers have week 17? The Vikings. Oof. Not the prettiest, but not a bad matchup. Liam, week 16, pick two wide receivers and a flex in full PPR. T. Higgins, Landon McConkey, Jordan Addison, Jaden Reed, and Sharp. Whatever reason, if we hear that K9's could be missing some time, we're doing Zach Charbonnet. No matter what, he's going to be starting. I don't think that's the case, right? So let's go ahead and pick your two wide receivers and a flex. So I'm going to go T. Higgins. I feel like at this point in time, you could agree with me here. We got to go Landon McConkey. I know Addison's been going off. I know it. But the numbers are so inconsistent. 39 points last week. 9 points the week before. 30 points week before that. Then 15. Not bad. Then 4. I kind of want to go with the higher ceiling guy here. That's Jaden Reed, but I'm going to be crazy if I said Jaden Reed. The past 4 games, he only had 1 game under 7 targets. Jordan Addison. F it. Full send. Full send. We're going Jordan Addison. Scrappy. Yo, what's going on, Scraps? AGM Vince, my glorious sunshine. How's it going? So I got Vince on TikTok right now. I'm a little under the weather, so I wasn't going to be able to keep up with all the TikTok comments. So I got Vince filling in for me today. And plus, I like YouTube a little bit better. Nate Dogg says thanks. And then for week 17, should I start Chargers defense against the Patriots? We talked about that earlier. We did. It's not bad, but the Patriots right now are kind of like the Panthers, how they're playing recently, right? They're sneaky. They have opportunities to come back, but that is one of my more favorable defenses to stream for week 17. I will admit that. So yeah, I wouldn't mind that. Is Jordan Addison worth keeping? Absolutely. Yeah, we're going to keep Jordan Addison. Like I said, the past 4 weeks, he only had 1 game under 7 targets. Sign me up. And if anything happens, hopefully nothing does. I don't have him in any leagues. I just don't like injury upon players. If anything would happen to Jay Jettas, Addison's a league winner. Nate Dogg says, also, should I start Brandon Aubrey versus Tampa Bay or Fairbairn against Kansas? Kansas still has a good defense. Where am I looking at here? I'm looking at these matchups. Bottom line, I'm going to go Brandon Aubrey here. Okay? Because with the Cowboys have I'm going to say this over and over again. The Cowboys have a good enough offense to get down the field, but their offense is not good enough to score a touchdown every single time they get on the other side of the field, leaving opportunity for Brandon Aubrey. Did you hear TikTok might get banned? I did. Sucks. It sucks because for half a season, in the middle of the season, I decided, you know what? I want to give TikTok Lives a try. I want to see how they do. And during that half a season, I gained over 1,000 followers. And everything we do here, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, it's all legit. We don't pay for views. We don't pay for subscribers. We don't pay for followers. We don't pay for traction. We don't promote anything. And I gained over 1,000 followers on TikTok, which means a lot to me. And for that just to go away kind of sucks. Met a lot of great people on TikTok. Still DMing a lot of people. But yeah. Yeah, that sucks. It is what it is, though. Had to look at a stat real quick. But yeah, not bad so far. Look at this. I'm still waiting on some more updates about Isaac Guerrero. I'm pretty sure Vincent is getting a lot of questions about Guerrero on whether they should start him or not. Sucks that he's playing this Thursday. From what we heard from him is that it's not that serious. They're just taking some precautions to get ready for Thursday. So I think he's going to be good to go. What do you make of the Canadian Football League or CFB? Sorry. What CFB? I thought you were going to say the CFL, the Canadian Football League. What is CFB? CFP or B? What'd you say? CFP. Oh, the college football. God, playoffs. Dang it, dude. I've never actually heard, call me old, but I've never heard anyone refer to it as the CFP. I don't know. So what do I think about the college football play? I think it's going to be fun. I think it's gonna be very interesting. I think it's gonna be fun. We'll see what happens, but I'm excited to see it. Fortunately, the teams that I root for are not in it. Michigan, go blue, and also University of North Carolina. Bill Belichick, baby. That's crazy. Scrappy says, I live on TikTok. TikTok is addicting. It really is. I can spend hours on it. It's bad. It is very bad. Nate Dogg, in week 17, should I put in Aubrey versus Philadelphia or Fairbear against versus Baltimore? Let's look at Fairbear real quick. I'm digging into this now. You're making me dig into this. I can't believe you're making me do this. Goodness gracious. Sweet balls of fire. Honestly, I think I'm going to go Fairbear. Fairbairn. Wow. Yeah, I'm going to go Fairbairn. College football playoffs. My Ducks are going to the Natty. That'd be cool to see. This is LOL. You're a real one. No, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate all the support we get here on YouTube. I appreciate all the support we get on TikTok. It's the channel itself. So appreciate if you're supporting NSP Football Talk from anywhere. I just want to say thank you. It helps us out a ton. We had high hopes this season, very high hopes, and we fell flat on our face. This was supposed to be the season where we hit 1,000 subscribers. I think overall, since the season has started, we've only gotten, I don't know, maybe at close to 40 subs. Not great. And this fantasy football chat, like Tuesdays, used to be our bread and butter. I mean, this thing was nonstop, the comment section. I don't know. That's how we met a lot of you great people out here. Liam, Ray Gamer, that was from TikTok. Scrappy Plays, I have no idea where you came from, dude. I can't remember for the life of me. Might have been fantasy. Because we do a lot more than just fantasy. We do live game play-by-plays. We also just talk about football, right? We give live updates. We do recordings. We do a lot. Ray says, yeah, pretty sad. I met so many streamers on TikTok and friends. Yeah, but once TikTok goes down, something else will come up, right? Before TikTok, there's Vine. So after TikTok, we might see something else. We'll see what happens. Let's hope that doesn't happen, but I don't know. I see it as an opportunity. If that does happen, I'm going to, get on there early, try to make a following. Liam, people just don't use YouTube anymore with all other major platforms out. I agree. I think YouTube is slowly becoming a little outdated. I mean, we're on Twitch as well. You can find us on Twitch, NSP Football Talk. I'm live right now on Twitch. Is it really insane to bench Reed for Adam Thielen? I think at this point in time, you're not crazy, right? We all have a little bit of crazy in us. But Reed is coming back, and Adam has been absolutely nuts this past game for sure. Am I looking at this right? Where am I at here? Pooh. Past 2 games, Adam Thielen, total of 21 targets the past 2 games. You're kidding me. You are kidding me. Why did I drop Adam Thielen? I picked him up, I think. Now then I immediately dropped him. No, you're not crazy, Tyler. You're not crazy. Liam, been here since December 2022. Hell yeah, Liam. You're a real one, dog. You're a real one. And that's why I always push Discord, right? We have a Discord. The link is in the bio. I always push Discord because once the fantasy football season is over, I don't see a lot of you guys for a very long time. You guys will come back to the next fantasy football season. Once football season's over, same story. I don't see any of you guys during the offseason. Some of you guys, Liam gets busy with work. We saw Ray towards the end of the offseason, but that's why we always push Discord so we can all stick together all year long because this channel is all year long. Nathan says in week 16, pick 2. DK versus Minnesota, Neighbors versus Atlanta, Pacheco versus Houston, Hopkins versus Houston, or Bucky versus Dallas. Oh, dude, you're only limiting me to 2? I want to go with the highest ceilings here. Oh, man, I want to get roasted for this. I am getting roasted here. I'm going to go Malik Neighbors. I'm going to go Isaiah Pacheco. Okay, let the roast session begin. Because if I were to look up DK Metcalf, he hasn't done crap. He hasn't done crap. Jay is performing way better than DK. Bucky Irving, great dude. Love Bucky Irving. Love me some Bucky. Biggest downfall, he splits the backfield. At best, he gets 50% of the snap share. Call me crazy. Hopkins, very high floor. Very high floor. I like Hopkins. I don't mind if you want to go Hopkins over Neighbors, but Neighbors should see more targets. I know it's crazy. More targets than Hopkins. He's just in a horrible offense. Malik Neighbors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In the past 6 games, he's only had 1 game under 10 targets. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. 10 targets a game? At least? Hell yeah. Ray says YouTube and Twitch are my favorite. I used to be real big on Twitch. So before the football channel, I used to have a gaming channel. I was a Twitch affiliate. I probably still am a Twitch affiliate. I used to play games, used to crack open Pokemon packs, football packs, and play games again, more and more. And I got a pretty decent following. And it was sad the day where I couldn't do both football and game. So saying goodbye to those followers that I had when I was gaming, it hurt. I didn't have a lot, not nearly as much as what we have now. It hurt. And I don't think I could ever get to the point where I'm doing that to you guys. Because honestly, you guys do play a huge role in all of our lives. Myself, Reed, and Vince. Huge part. We talk about you guys all the damn time. And this year has been the hardest for me personally, to be real with you guys. I've considered maybe stepping away from the podcast. Just because you put in a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of money into this. And this year, like I said, we just have not gotten anything rolling. But we really do appreciate you guys. So whenever we say thank you for being here, we really mean it. Because our first year doing this show, we'll be live for over an hour with 0 people watching. That's how we started. And we're nowhere even close to where we want to be. But you guys make a difference. Liam, Rams, Niners is smashing over 49, right? I'm not the betting guy. I don't like doing it. But I'm going to say yeah. Even if the Niners struggle, this is a personal game for the Rams. They're going to be scoring. Ray says, I love Discord too. Yeah, Discord's freaking awesome. I love Discord. That was another one. That was originally my gaming Discord. Nathan says, no hate, I agree. I'm glad. In week 16, should I start Lamar versus Pitt or Daniels versus Philadelphia? That's a good question. But I am going to stick with Lamar Jackson here. I feel like you just have to. It's going to be a divisional game. It's going to be rough. Lamar's going to want to score some TDs there. We love you all too. We do. Big E, what's up, man? What's up, AJ? How we doing? Is Isaac going to be playing? I 100% believe that Isaac Orendo will be good to go. Am I a doctor? No. Do I know Isaac Orendo? Hell no. That'd be cool if I did. But from everything that we've been given, I don't think the injury is serious. I do feel like he's not participating in practice just to make sure that he's 100% ready for Thursday since it is a short week. I do feel like he's going to be playing. I wish he was playing on Sunday. Mainly because my wife has a company Christmas party. We got to go Thursday. I'm like, dude, the Niners play Thursday. What are we doing? It is what it is. Husband duties. You got to do what you got to do. You'll learn one day, Big E, whenever you grow up. I'm just kidding. I'm just giving you a hard time because you're a Cardinals fan. Wow. Not bad, not bad. I thought YouTube was going to be a little bit busier. No, TikTok is crazy right now, probably. But I appreciate you guys, Liam, Ray, Nate, Big E. Thanks for coming in. Liam says, what do you think of this 9-leg for next week? Okay, here we go. Los Angeles versus San Francisco 0-49. Over 49. So, yeah, you're saying over 49. Okay. I'm reading into it. Baltimore money line, Miami versus Houston over 47. Jets money line, Washington money line, Buffalo versus Detroit over 54. It should be a good game, but Detroit has a good defense. Pittsburgh versus Philadelphia under 42. I can see that. Green Bay versus Seattle over 46. I don't like that one. And Atlanta money line. Okay. I like Jets money line. I like Atlanta money line. LA versus San Francisco, I like. Miami versus Houston over 47. I'm not crazy about it. I can see it happening. Washington money line. I always lose these damn teams. I'm old as hell. I need to zoom in. I need to. Oh, Washington money line against Saints. Hell yeah. I'm not used to their logo yet. And the Pittsburgh under 42. Yeah, I think that's pretty decent. I like it. Exciting. Very exciting. I might have to ask that as well. I forgot, but would you start Lamar versus Steelers or Baker versus Cowboys? 6 points per TD. 6 points per TD. I have Alton and my opponent will have Evans. I'm 100% playing Lamar in week 17. Oh my gosh. 6. Oh gosh. Okay. Let's look at this real quick. Dude, I mean, Lamar Jackson, I think rest of the season, you just got to go Lamar Jackson, dude. Lamar Jackson, he's the number 1 rated fantasy quarterback. You got to do it. Nate, for week 17, pick 2 again. Neighbors versus Indy. Bucky versus Carolina. Pacheco versus Pitt. DK versus Chicago. Or Hopkins versus Pitt. I think you're gonna go the same thing here because Neighbor is going to continue getting the targets, and by then Pacheco should be 100% and getting every single snap. I think he's going to get every single snap this upcoming week. I think it's going to be that obvious where you're like, okay, you know what? These two guys are must starts no matter what. I do like Hopkins though. Hopkins going to be legit. So honestly, I'm starting Pacheco going forward. So the other ones, I'm in between Hopkins and Neighbors. I'm going to go with the for sure targets with Neighbors. Biggie says, only bets I got are in is Kyron over 72 yards rushing. Hopefully the Niners run defense ain't locked in. Dude, come on, brother. Why? Why you do? Hopefully you lose your bet, Biggie. Come on, brother. Come on. Talking about week 16. Oh, about the other one. Like I said, I think I'm gonna go Lamar. You have to go Lamar. Also, week 17, should I start Lamar versus Houston or Daniels versus Atlanta? It's crazy they got both those guys. Oh my gosh. That's nuts, man. If you're in a 2 quarterback league, oh, you would have that wrapped up. Come on, man. Come on. But like I said, I think you got to continue to go with Lamar. He's a #1 quarterback for a reason. Obviously, Daniels has a better matchup, a way better matchup. I wouldn't fault you if you want to go Daniels. I'm kind of switching over. Not, the more I look at it, the more I'm liking it. Ray says, Biggie, yep, I need Kyron to do good in Cup. Whatever, Ray. Para, so I'm reading the comments without even putting them on here. Pareko. Start Higgins or Garrett Wilson at flex, and Knicks or Baker this week. I'm gonna go Baker Mayfield for a show. And then, are you in a full PPR or in a half PPR? If you're in a full PPR, I'm gonna go Garrett Wilson. Half PPR or below, I'm gonna go T Higgins. Well, actually, if it's, I don't know, I like Garrett Wilson because everything's gonna go funny through those guys. You know, T Higgins is gonna eat. Higgins has a higher floor than Garrett Wilson, but Garrett Wilson has a way higher ceiling. Trey, finally, dude, I was waiting for you to do. What's up, man? What the heck is she? You suck, Trey. Get your devil magic out of here. What are you talking about? Y'all beefing right now? Am I starting Tillman, Coleman, or Bigsby this week? You're not starting Bigsby. That's for damn sure. You're not starting. I don't like any of these guys. The guy who I like the most is Tillman, and that's because he's coming off an injury. That's disgusting, Big E. Frizz ill, I believe you and Vince got pretty close, Frizz. So I appreciate you being here. Thanks for giving me a try. Any tips on what to do to make next season come faster if you miss playoffs? LOL. The best thing you could do, the #1 tip that I have, is joining our Discord. The link is in the bio. Join, Frizz. I actually do feel like you're in our Discord, I think. But we are an all season long show, so we go live all year long. We don't miss a week. We don't. We 100% will go live every single Monday. It is a fact. That's what we do. In the off season, our slowest times, the amount of videos we push out is at least once a week on Monday. That's live, so we get to interact with you guys. But we're going to be pushing out a lot more videos this upcoming off season. We start fantasy football in July. I might start it earlier for dynasty players, but we start as soon as July for fantasy football, and we do mock drafts every single week in July going forward. It is so much fun. These guys get to join in. We do the mock drafts with you. We get to rate your mock drafts. If you want to come on the live with us, if you want to be on this podcast, we welcome it. So come on, get on this podcast with us. Show your face. Don't show your face. Let's hear your voice. Yeah, we have a lot of fun. The fun does not end. Actually, I think we have a lot of fun during the off season because we get to play a lot of different games. We get to be super creative in the off season. During the season, everything just happens so freaking fast. Big E also barely clutched up playoffs in the Blue League in Sleeper. You made it? Ew, disgusting. Yuck. Hopefully, am I going up against you first round? I'll take you out, dude. But congratulations. Good luck in the playoffs. And we'll see you at the very end, hopefully. Ray says, last time Lamar played me, Steelers, they weren't at home, but in week 16's Ravens will be at home. So I think he'll do better than last time. 100%. Yeah, this is the last matchup against those two teams this season. So both those guys will be playing extremely hard. Nathan says, yes, LMO, my team is stacked. I have Lamar, St. Brown, Neighbors, Barkley, Kamara, Bowers, Pacheco, Aubrey, Bucky, DK, Hopkins, and Daniels stacked. Nate Dogg, if you do not win your fantasy league, I'm going to be extremely disappointed in you. Extremely disappointed in you. Oh, that's why Liam's a Chargers fan. Trey, if you don't know, Liam is actually an OG in this channel. He's been here since 2022. Liam, if you don't know, Trey has been an OG fan this year. He's been at almost every single show, unlike you. But Trey, hell of a game, Liam. We just find a way somehow. I love Gibbs and Bijan. They've been so good. Yeah, they really started to pick up, especially Bijan. Nathan, exactly. LML. I'm 10-4 in first. Nice, dude. Absolutely nice. Congratulations, first of all. Congratulations on making the playoffs. Hopefully, you make it all the way to the end. Hopefully, you win it all. If you do, make sure you share with us. And hopefully, you decide to join our Discord. It's absolutely free. And let us know that you won your fantasy league. Leah says, damn, Biggie, you won by 3, and he had Chase Brown and Jamar last night. That must have been terrifying. I had one of the best teams in one of my leagues, then trusted too much for CMC. Trusted too much in CMC and gave away Chase. Ouch. Man, you should have asked us, bro. I would have never condoned that one. That's because I like CMC. I have school, you poser. University gave me 3 exams in 2 days. Hey, bro, grind it out. Come on, man. What do we say at the end of every chat of every stream? What do we always say? Keep on grinding, dude. That means watching us, Liam. Come on, man. Nathan says, thanks. Hopefully, and yes, I will. Nice, dude. Nice. Like I said, link is in the bio. Ray, I traded away CMC for Bijan way earlier in the year. So happy I did. OMG, congratulations. That's an absolute dub of a trade. Absolute dub. But guys, I've reached the end of the comments here. I've been on for a little over an hour. Liam's ready taking off too. Says, well, gotta go study. Thanks, man. No problem. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you guys. Like I said earlier, love you guys. Appreciate you guys being here. If you guys have any more questions, please feel free to DM me on Discord. The name's AJ. So I'll be there. And I just want to say good luck in the fantasy football playoffs. We'll see you guys. What's today? We'll see you guys. I won't be here Thursday. Damn it. I gotta do a dinner. So you see the guys on Thursday. The guys will be live on Thursday. So you guys can go talk with them. But I'll be here on Discord. You guys can DM me. Good luck, Liam, Nathan. Have a good night and see you next stream. See you, Nathan. Appreciate you coming by. I love that you're here on YouTube. Thank you so much. Trey says later, brother. Appreciate you being here, of course. Have a good night, everyone. I love you all. Good luck in fantasy, everyone. I can help you too. There you go. Like I said, go on Discord. Ask a question. We have amazing people on Discord that love to help out others. Ray is one of them. Go out there in Discord. Ask a question. It's not just me. It's not just Vince. Everyone's out there to help out. So thank you all so much. And as we always say at the end of each stream, keep on grinding.